A home service website guide for different services. Chapter 1. Find home service guide from brightlocal.com/resources/top-local-citations-by-business-category. Find a contractor websites. 1. Home repair and improvements are largely a local business. Some national companies exist. Since they're the biggest, you have the most power if you want to launch a complaint against them. The small companies can just fold and start up operations under a different name, and they do. I, for one, think consumer fraud should be right up there with armed robbery because they both involve stealing money. The contractor often gets more than a typical bank robbery gets. You cannot trust someone unless you talk to satisfied recent clients. Some good contractors who have been operating for 10 years or so might find themselves in debt, so they resort to fraudulent actions. Time in business is not enough. Check your local Better Business Bureau, bbb.org, for complaints. When you get their contractor license number, run it through the county or state licensing board to see what name it's attached to. A lot of fake contractors steal numbers from legitimate contractors that they see on ads where the legitimate contractors put their numbers down for anyone to check them out. DannyLipford.com/DIY-home-financial/contractor-scams-avoid-the-rip-off, contractor scams. Nationalcontractors.com, licensing for most trades state by state. ContractorsHotline.com, ServiceMagic.com/article.show.how-to-hire home building and remodeling professionals. 11101.html. Contractors-license.org, contractors license verification links. These are business directories listing services for hire. ServiceLive.com, name your price for home repairs. Angie'sList.com. HouseDoctors.com. ImproveNet.com/ext/path/1/index.html, find a contractor. ContractorGuide.com. ImproveNet.com/ext/path/4/index.html, find an architect. PlumbingWeb.com/contract.html, plumbing contractors. Electrical-contractor.net/electricianfinder/index.htm, electrician. Finder. ServiceMagic.com, find a contractor. FreeReferral.com. RedBeacon.com. Elance.com. nr.construction.com/people/top-contractor/top-cont_1-50.asp, contractors. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-design-firm/top-design_1-50.asp, design firms. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-nv-design/top-nv_1-50.asp, environmental firms. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-global-cont/top-global-cont_1-50.asp, global contractors. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-ntlcont/top-ntlcont_1-50.asp, international contractors. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-ntl-design/top-ntl-design_1-50.asp, international design firms. enr.construction.com/people/top-list/top-spec-cont/top-spec_1-50.asp, specialty contractors. 1800contractor.com. a1tarps.com/dir/contractor-resources.html. affordablegeneralcontractors.com. angieslist.com. builderszone.com, Arizona. business.com, directory of building contractors. constructiondeal.com. consumerreports.org/crow/home-garden/home-improvement, learn about fraud. contractorcity.com. contractorratesites.html. contractorresource.com, contractors.bargainessentials.com, contractors.com, contractortalk.com/directory/guide/contractor_resources, cslb.ca.gov/consumers/default.asp, check a licensed contractor in California, directorycontractor.com, elance.com, epoweredprofessionals.com, expertpages.com, findservices.com, franklinreport.com, reviews of home contractors in the big cities, getgoodhelp.com, Greensboro, High Point and handyamerican.com, handymanconnection.com, 888-HANDY, hispanic-contractors.org, homebuildercontractor.com, homeconnections.com, home-contracting.com, homecontractors.biz, home-contractors.net, homegiant.com, homeimprovementhelper.com, homeone.com.au, homeresourcedepot.com, homes-remodeling.net, iccweb.com, business and personal services directory, improvenet.com, instantroofingestimate.com, kintra.com/renovation-contractors/home-, local.com, onehomeimprovement-services.com, suu.edu/add/facilities/construction/documents/contractor-database.pdf, construction services database, localhomecontractors.com, localhomeservices.net, mrappliance.com, naberc.org, needcontractor.com, number1expert.com, otpco.com/products-services/contractor-resources.asp, paintermatch.com, painting-estimates.com, phccweb.org/contractor, procurapro.com, pronett.com, qualitysmith.com, reliableimodeler.com, renovationexperts.com, respond.com, service-finder.org, servicelocator.org, servicemagic.com, Cibia.com, local tradesman marketplace, signaturecontractors.com, thehousingpages.com, woodstone-homes.com/resources/new-home-contractors.html, new home contractors resources, yellowpages.com, find a contractor websites too, 123contractorquotes.com, 1800contractor.com, airconditioningprofessionals.com, americantradesman.com, breestool.com, buildersello.com, buildingtrades.com, buildzoom.com, carpetcleaningdir.com, construction.co.uk, constructionlinks.net, contractorintown.com, contractors.com, directory.myhammer.co.uk, double-glazing-directory.co.uk, ehardhat.com, fairtrades.co.uk, fixar.com, floorbiz.com, for tradesmen, handymanwire.com, homeblue.com, homeservicesengine.com, homestars.com, hvacyellowpages.com, local-construction.net, localcontractors.co, networks.com, referra.com, reliableimodeler.com, repairplace.com, roofingdir.com, tccn.ca, theconstructioncenter.co.uk, tradecritic.com.au, tradwebdirectory.com, uk-builders-directory.co.uk, usroofingcompany.com, website-directory-uk.com, windowcleanerdirectory.co.uk, find a contractor websites 3. 1800contractor.com, ashepage.com, builderspace.com, buildersello.com, buildzoom.com, construction.co.uk, constructioncrowd.com, constructionlinks.net, contractors.com, custombuilders.com, custombuilders.com, directory.myhammer.co.uk, double-glazing-directory.co.uk, ehardhat.com, fixar.com, floorbiz.com, homeandgardenlistings.co.uk, homeblue.com, homezigndirectory.com.au, homeimprovementpages.com.au, homeservicesengine.com, homestars.com, household.website-directory-uk.com, infolink.com.au, internationalrealestatedirectory.com, kca.on.ca, listedin.biz, local-construction.net, local-roofing.net, my.roofing-directory.com, myhammer.co.uk, networks.com, newhomelistingservice.com, pro.homeadvisor.com, projectlink.com.au, regionaldirectory.us, reliableemodeler.com, roofcalc.org, roofonline.org, tccn.ca, thebluebook.com, theconstructioncenter.co.uk, theroofing.org, tradwebdirectory.com, uk-builders-directory.co.uk, usroofingcompanies.com, usroofingcompany.com, usroofingcompany.com, yourlocaldragon.com, architect websites, 123contractorquotes.com, 1800contractor.com, 4specs.com, aiachicago.org, architect-listings.com, architectsdirectory.com.au, architectsindex.com, architectsofaustralia.com.au, architectsusa.com, architecturefirms.co.uk, buildersello.com, buildzoom.com, churcharchitectsdirectory.com, construction.co.uk, designzourceguide.com, directory.myhammer.co.uk, ehardhat.com, homeandgardenlistings.co.uk, homeblue.com, homeimprovementpages.com.au, homeservicesengine.com, house.com, infolink.com.au, innerlaythen.org.uk, local-construction.net, localcontractors.co, tccn.ca, theconstructioncenter.co.uk, tradwebdirectory.com, wansteadvillagedirectory.com, electrician websites, electric-companies.cmac.ws, electricalnews.com, elocalelectricians.com, homeimprovementpages.com.au, oneflare.com.au, HVAC website / heating ventilation air conditioning, air conditioners are 6cnarm.com, airconditioningprofessionals.com, findlocal-hvac.com, heber-springs.com, homeimprovementpages.com.au, hvaclocal.com, hvacservicefinder.net, porch.com, tucsonalist.com, plumber websites, 1800contractor.com, bestplumbers.com, buildersello.com, buildzoom.com, construction.co.uk, contractors.com, directory.myhammer.co.uk, ehardhat.com, findaplumber.com, fixatap.com.au, fixar.com, growplumbing.com, homeblue.com, homeblue.com, homeservicesengine.com, hvacyellowpages.com, local-construction.net, myzipplumbers.com, networks.com, plumbers.me.uk, plumberspot.com, plumbingzarch.net, plumbingweb.com, reliableremodler.com, tccn.ca, theconstructioncenter.co.uk, theplumberdirectory.co.uk, tradwebdirectory.com, usaplumbing.info, your-local-plumber.com, lists of cleaning companies, blastcleaningdirectory.com, kencleaningservice.ca, cdn.brightlocal.com, cleanershub.com, cleanerslocal.co.uk, cleanfax.com, cleaning-services.org, cleaningproducts.net, cleaningservicescompaniesList.com, drycleanersindex.co.uk, enjoylavalette.com, greenbuildingcanada.ca, housecleaning360.com, ijcsa.org, londonhomecleaning.co.uk, pro.homeadvisor.com, ptsclean.com, regionaldirectory.us, roofcleaningchemicals.com, securemypayment.com, solarcleaningdirectory.com, spickcanspan-directory.co.uk, thecleaningdirectory.co.uk, uk-cleaner.co.uk, usacleaningcompany.com, lists of pest control companies, elocal.com, findpestcontrol.net, fleurulink.com.au, localpestcontrollers.com, mytenterton.co.uk, pestcontrol-forum.com, pestcontrol411.net, pestcontrolbusiness.net, pestcontrolcanada.ca, pestcontroldirectory.ca, pestcontroldirectory.com, pestcontroldirectory.us, pestcontrolexperts.com, pestcontrolfirms.com, pestcontrolportal.com, pestcontrolprofessionals.com.au, pestcontrolsource.com.au, pestweb.com, chuotepestcontrol.com.au, wildlife-removal.com, lists of catering company websites, tomercado.com, caterer-find.ca, cateringguideusa.com, caterer.com, delivery.com, localcatering.com, mobcaterdirect.co.uk, mobcaterdirect.co.uk, n49.com, paparoa.org.nz, usa-caterers.com, whocaters.com, beauty spa and salon websites, australiancosmetics.com.au, beauty.website-directory-uk.com, beautyfinder.co.uk, beautyguild.com, beautysalon-finder.co.uk, beautysalonlocally.co.uk, beautystaffs.com, beautytherapistsonline.com, bestspadealsfinder.com, findabeautysalon.com, hairdressersandsalons.co.uk, headtotobeauty.co.uk, healthandbeautylistings.org, healthcodirectory.com, lookingforspas.com, makemeheal.com, nailsalonsonline.com, plasticcosmeticsurgeries.com, sassiable.com, beautyresource.org.uk, spahunters.com, wedding service websites, bridewants.ca, destinationweddingdirectory.co, eventective.com, finddottingvenue.co.uk, guidesforbrides.co.uk, mewedding.com, net-weddings.co.uk, onude.com, OurDreamWedding.com. PartnersSignup.thenot.com. PureWeddingIndex.co.uk. PureWeddingIndex.com. ReceptionHalls.com. Tiahuding-guide.net. Thudingdirectory.us. Tiahudingfinder.co.uk. Tiahudingplanner.co.uk. UK-wedding-directory.co.uk. Wedding-directory.org. WeddingDetails.com. WeddingDirectoryOttawa.com. WeddingPlanner.co.uk. WeddingServiceCompanies.com. WeddingServices101.co.uk. WeddingVendors.com. WeddingWire.com. WedExperts.com. YourWeddingPro.co.uk. Holistic medicine provider websites. alt-healthcarch.com. AlternativeMedicinePractices.com. AlternativesForHealing.com. BodyMindSpiritDirectory.org. BowenDirectory.com. Care-.com. CIPanet.com. Clinia.ca. EnergyMedicineDirectory.com. ESSwellness.com. FS10.formsite.com. Health-local.com. Healthcarenearyou.com. Healthdirectory.com.au. Holistic-alternative-practitioners.com. HolisticHealingNetwork.net. HolisticTherapiesDirectory.com. Infoholics.net. LotusGuide.com. LotusGuide.com. MassagePlaces.com.au. NaturalMedicine.com. NaturalTherapiesDirectory.ni.com. NaturalTherapyPages.com.au. PrettyCity.com. Providers.doctor.com. Secure.sussexdirectories.com. SpaFinder.com. TheHolisticDirectory.co.uk. TheHolisticHealthDirectory.com. The MyNDBodySpiritNetwork.com. UsAMassageTherapist.com. UseNature.com. WahaNDA.com. WaySpa.com. Wellness.com. WellnessDirectoryOnline.com. MakeMeHeal.com. Find a Therapist websites. AllAboutCounseling.com. AllTherapist.com. Counsel-search.com. CounselingBC.com. eHealthScores.com. Find-a-psychiatrist.com. FindATherapist.com. GoodTherapy.org. InternationalHealthDirectory.com. LabDraw.com. Member.psychologytoday.com. NetworkTherapy.com. NetworkTherapy.com. OnlineCounseling.com. PsychDirectory.com. Psychology.com. Secure.counseling-directory.org.uk. TherapyTribe.com. Theravive.com. Vitals.com. Find a Dentist websites. 1800dentist.com. 911dental.com. americasmiles.com. cliniccrch.org. dentalclinics.org. dentaldentist.co.uk. dentistinfo.com. dentistryinworld.com. dentpedia.ca. discoverdentists.com. .dentists.com. everydentist.com. freeclinicdirectory.org. freedentalcare.us. fsnhospitals.com. geodentist.com. implantdirectory.com. indexdentist.com. meadvnet.com. nearbydental.com. orthopages.com. secure.dentists.com. smileabc.com. smilesavvy.com. thedentisthub.org. usa-dentist.com. Find a doctor websites. appointmentnet.com. buprenorphine-doctors.com. dialysisfinder.com. doctoralia.co.uk. doctordirectory.com. DocSciMighty.com, Caro.com, Locatadoc.com, medical.website-directory-uk.com, plasticsurgeons.com, ratemds.com, realself.com, healthgrades.com, visiondirectory.com, webmd.com, whereismedoctor.com. Find childcare websites. aplsformom.com, bubhub.com.au, care.com, carecompare.com, carehome.co.uk, carelulu.com, carepathways.com, caring.com, childcarecenter.us, childcarecentral.com, childcarelocal.co.uk, childcareseekers.com, childcareworld.com, cmsa.multiview.com, daycare.com, daycare.realdiaperindustry.org, homehealthcareagencies.com, kidspot.com.au, metrodaycare.com, multifamily.forrent.com, newlifeestile.com, nursery.website-directory-uk.com, omahachildcare.org, ourparents.com, preksmarties.com, ucomparehealthcare.com, where2findcare.com. Find adult daycare / senior living websites. assistedlivingfacilities.org, assistedlivinginfo.com, bubhub.com.au, care.com, carecompare.com, carehome.co.uk, carelulu.com, carepathways.com, caring.com, cmsa.multiview.com, homehealthcareagencies.com, myseniorcare.com, newlifeestile.com, nursinghominfo.com, nursinghomes.co.uk, senioradvisor.com, seniorhomes.com, seniorservicedirectory.com, seniorsforliving.com, ucomparehealthcare.com, where2findcare.com. Flower delivery websites. directoryflorist.com, directoryflower.com, findingflorists.co.uk, floralpage.com, florist-flowers-roses-delivery.com, floristglobal.com, floristpopular.com, flowercategory.com, flowerdirectory.us, flowerfloral.com, flowershopnetwork.com, flowertotal.com, storeflorist.com, landscaper/gardening service websites, tomercado.com, agriculture.website-directory-uk.com, kenlandscaper.ca, directory.communitygarden.org.au, easyistreet.com, greatbritishgardens.co.uk, healinglandscapes.org, landscape.com, landscapersource.com, landscapers-direct.com, landscaping-companies.com, lawn-care.promature.com, lawncarecompanies.com, lawncaredirectory.com, onlinebristol.com, thelandscapelink.co.uk, yardbook.com, pet service directory websites, calgarydoglife.com, dogboarding.com, doggypubs.org.uk, doggies.com, dogwalkerdirectory.co.uk, findagroomer.com, findpetboarding.com, goodvetandpetguide.com, hotels.petswelcome.com, my-pet-care-directory.com, nationalpetregister.org, pet-service-directory.com, petdirectory.com.au, petholidayfinder.co.uk, petjunction.us, petsananimals.co.uk, petsitter.com, petsitteramerica.com, PetsiteTingDirectory.com, PoopButler.com, PreciousPetServices.com, Secure.MediaBrains.com, SmallBusinessConnect.org, TheGoodDogGuide.com, USA-Veterinarians.com, Veterinarians.com, VetSpecialists.info, WansteadVillageDirectory.com, lists of moving and storage company websites, 123movers.com, BuyersGuide.InsideSelfStorage.com, Sparefoot.com, Motorhome-storage.com, Mover-listings.com, MoverRankings.com, Movers-moving.net, Movers.com, MoversCorp.com, MoversDirectory.com, MoverWorldwide.com, MoveWithMovers.com, MovingCompanyReviews.com, MovingNerd.com, MyMovingReviews.com, RemovalCompanies.co, RemovalReviews.co.uk, RemovalsCompany.co.uk, RemovalsLondonRemovals.co.uk, RemovAllStorageCompany.co.uk, SelfStorageNet.com, SelfStorages.com, SelfStorageTracker.com, StorageFront.com, TransportRankings.com, Movers.com, UPickStorage.com, UsMoving.org, UsStorageSearch.com, VanLines.com, Vendors.selfstorage.com, WebSelfStorage.com,